Hey, let's go ahead and get started with your weekly reading. We're doing Monday through the weekend. It's going to be Monday, April 29th through the 5th, okay? Cinco de Mayo. So for Monday, the 29th, we have here and now. So this is about being in the moment, okay? Because we still have Mars coming to the tail end of Pisces, we can't quite move forward to the future until we have closed out some things from the past. So I feel like Monday you're going to be coming to some type of conclusions about what needs to be cleared out, and so that you can move forward when Mars moves into Aries on May 5th, actually by the end of the week. So with that said, I feel like Monday is about clearing out cycles, ending old patterns, really taking things to the next level, because we will have Mars conjunct Neptune. So this can be a very dreamy time, but I do want to say, like, there are some things that are subject to change. So I would definitely get the ball rolling when it comes to endings on Monday, okay? Wrapping things up. Maybe for some of you, you're wrapping up, some type of paperwork, or trying to get some things finished out so that you can move forward towards your future. So that is on April 29th. April 30th, look at that. So once we've cleared out those things, now we can start really thinking about building our blocks for the future, okay? So we do have the building blocks. This is about what is it that you are building for the future. So on Monday, as you are working on, getting rid of whatever needs to be gotten rid of, Tuesday, April 30th, you're really thinking, I feel like you're energetically setting yourself up for the ball rolling in May, okay? We are now out of the Mercury retrograde. We are getting ready. Pluto is stationing retrograde on May 1st. We'll get into that for Wednesday. But for Tuesday, this is about building blocks for your future. So what I want to say is, whatever hard work that you are putting in for the month of May, end of August and into May, I feel like this is actually going to end up paying off tremendously for your future. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, you're thinking about, what seeds you're planting so that you can move forward on those things. Oh, sorry. Hold on one second. We got a battery running low. So let me go ahead and plug this in. Here we go. All right. So, sorry guys. I unplugged this earlier. All right. So, Tuesday is definitely talking about building blocks. All right. For some reason, I'm feeling called. So 28 actually adds up into a 10. 10 is about endings, completions, and finalizations. 32 adds to a 5 on Monday. So that is about changes. I feel like whatever changes you're doing on Monday, you will complete those changes on Tuesday or be on the way to those changes. Strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. That's what this card talks about. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. And this is the time when your focus needs to be on the foundations that you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Okay? Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. So that is on Tuesday. What do we have for Wednesday? Wednesday says come to the edge. Okay, but it showed up on its side. So I feel like for some of you, and we have the number 36 here, which adds to a 9. 9 is all about perseverance, not giving up. Continue going, okay? Continue moving forward. Some of you, I want to say that things are not quite ready, because I did talk about Pluto getting ready to go retrograde. I feel like for some of you, you're going to have to go back over some things until September, when Pluto moves back out of Aquarius and into Capricorn until November 20th. Okay, November 20th, that is when Pluto will move back into Aquarius until 2044. So you are definitely wrapping some things up, but you're going to have to go back over some things. And I think that that is why you're not quite fully ready on May 1st, but I feel like there are some things. Some of you are ready to take that leap of faith. You're ready to move into the unknown. With the number 36 here, let's go ahead and read that. It says courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration. But I feel like because it is on its side, I feel like for some of you, you're going to be very hesitant. Okay. You're readying yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. The protection message says, fear is leading the way into places you don't need to go. Don't jump back into things, okay, because of fear, because of, and whether that's a relationship or an old job or an old pattern, don't be jumping back into things just because of fear, okay? Most of what you fear at the moment is an illusion stemming from an old belief that isn't even true. So maybe for some of you, that's why even though you're building blocks, and you're afraid, take that leap of faith is what it's saying. Take a leap of faith into the unknown, all right? It says, now is the time for courage. You will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get what you want while you are left alone and unattended. Oh, the drama of it all. False evidence appearing real is hovering over you. The more you dwell on fear, the more real it will become. Ask yourself, who in me is afraid? Love that part of you. Ask, is this true and real right now? The answer, most likely, is no. Give yourself a hug, and it's okay to be scared. Courage must be summoned in spite of your fear. Even when you're not feeling confident, Spirit will always catch you, okay? So I wanted to read both of those just in case, everybody's going to be on a different timeline. Some of us, we're not afraid of shit. We don't overthink. We don't overanalyze. We just continue building. And we listen to our intuition. And I feel like your intuition is going to be what you're going to have to listen to. Now, with that Mars conjunct Neptune, on the other hand, while Pluto is going retrograde, can get you into a little bit of trouble. So please, reach out, schedule a reading before you just jump right into something. And but at the end of the day, there are no mistakes, only lessons. Okay. So that was for May 1st. May 2nd. What do we have? Co-create shows up in the reverse. Now, co-creating is not really putting yourself out there. It's not, fearing co-creating with the universe. It's the number 40. All right. And I'm going to read the protection message for that card. It says, you are trying too hard to create all that you desire without the nurturing, vital force of spirit. Perhaps you are in a creative slump, suffering writer's block, facing a monumental task, but unable to decide on your first step. So you just avoid doing anything. Does the word overwhelm apply to you right now? Yeah, because there's a lot of shit going on in the world right now. So we can all feel very overwhelmed with all the shifts and changes that are going on around us. Okay? Does the word overwhelmed apply to you right now? Why do you think it all has to come down to you? Inspiration means the drawing in of divine guidance. You must tap into spirit, not simply yourself. Ask spirit for inspiration. Two minds are greater than one. So co-create with your divine partner. Reclaim your partnership with spirit. Inspiration will flow through you as soon as you get out of your own way. Now, when I get this co-create, I almost get also, not just on a level of spirit, I get, maybe for some of you, you could be walking away from a job or a partnership of some sort. You could be, I mean, you could even be walking away from your hairdresser. Maybe you decide you're going to go to someone else. It could be something so mundane as that. It doesn't have to be on this worldly thing, but I feel like that's something that you definitely need to think of, okay? Now, with Friday, we have the yin card. I don't think, and being the fact that it's in the reverse, I feel like, you're feeling like things are just not flowing as easily on Friday. I could see that. Okay. I can see where with this week being that the way that it is, you're gonna have to go with the flow regardless. It is the number 2, so this could have something to do with the fact that you did walk away from some type of a partnership, being that it is a 2. Okay. I'm going to read the reversal of that card. It says, do you have trouble receiving? You stop the flow of abundance when you continually insist upon being the giver. You can't always lead, always give, always teach. You must be the student, the open vessel, and the one who receives the gift, gesture, or offer in equal measure. Open up and let love, life, abundance, and spirit fill you without demand or expectation. Just receive the bounty that is yours. And maybe that's the problem. You're not willing to take a leap of faith this week into some type of a relationship because you're afraid that they're going to do you wrong, or, like you've had in the past where, people didn't really stand up to their end of the bargain. But when you take away from your ability to receive, you also take away from another person's ability to give. And maybe that's what it is. So it's asking you to really be open to receiving whatever, guidance or help that other people are here to offer you. Sometimes, and it's a trauma response when we don't allow ourselves to be helped by other people, again, because it's fear of somebody letting you down. And for the weekend, we have flexible. It shows up again in the reverse. A lot of reversal cards, sideways cards. The flexible card is again the number 19. It also adds to a 10. So we have 2 tens here. Excuse me, I'm learning how to talk again. And this card is really asking you to let things go. I feel like for a lot of you, you're just inflexible. You're not helping yourself in that way. When you or someone else becomes too rigid, you lose the access to growth and untapped potential and find yourself in an us versus them scenario. Loosen up, open your mind and heart, and see if a more flexible approach feels better. Rigidity will set you up for a fight where there are only losers and no winners. Could you find a way to bring about a result that is mutually beneficial? Meet in the middle. Spirit makes a great mediator. Okay? Somebody here, you definitely need to be more flexible. You need to allow other people in to help you. And I definitely suggest coming back and watching this reading again throughout the week because you're that way you can pick up on the energies that are around you. And so maybe you can, work with this energy throughout the weekend. So if you catch yourself in these energies, you can actually do something with them. All right. The overall energy of the week is about going the distance, regardless of whatever it is we find ourselves coming up against this weekend. This is about other people coming in to help you go that distance. For some of you, this is about moving. Maybe for some of you, you are moving and you're setting yourself up for the future. And that can be very hard, and it can also be very humbling. Okay? So this week is definitely going to be, be mindful of the women in your life. There could be some type of push-pull energy when it comes to, combating women, okay? Woman versus woman, no, I got this. It's almost like a pissing contest. So I want to say regardless, no matter what, you're going to have to be flexible in the situation regardless of your feelings towards it. People are sent here to help you, however that may mean for you. Somebody could be having a very rough time. So, you know, for some of you, maybe it's just helping them with some type of an advice, or sometimes it's just stepping back and letting them do what they need to do and allowing them to come to you. They need to flow to you. So, however that means for you, you guys, I'm going to leave that here, subject to interpretation. Like I said, come back through the week and watch this reading again and see how it plays out for you. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful week and have a safe and happy Cinco de Mayo. We'll chat with you again soon. Take care.